Imagine for a moment that you own something that the world yearns for. From east to west, doors keep on knocking, demanding this precious treasure. However, when all is said and done, the world is able to satisfy its needs, but you are left to merely survive, your needs barely met. This is the situation that faces sugarcane farmers in Kenya. Year after year, farmers diligently work their sugarcane farms, protecting this precious treasure from parasites. Being a 51 billion shilling industry, the sector is a magnet for numerous players along the value chain, each seeking a stake. Like a moth to a flame, stakeholders have proved to be real parasites toward the farmers, the very nucleus of the industry. For Kenya to stand and be counted as a successful agricultural nation, the parasitic culture that has permeated the sugar industry, leading to the abuse of farmers' rights, must be stopped. This will only be done when the farmer is considered as king in the industry.
Man's impact on our planet environment is alarming. Habitats are changing and the climate has followed suit. The planet is threatened by drought, changes in rainfall, altered seasons, violent storms, and flash floods. As the habitats change, many flora and fauna could be pushed over the edge towards the brink of extinction. Just north of the equator lie the Aberdare Ranges catchments. Captain Juma is a resident of the area. Born in 1925, he has grown up in these biodiverse slopes of the Aberdares. Captain Juma has for over 3 decades kept vivid, detailed records of daily weather patterns in his area. He has observed the drastic downturn in weather patterns around his environs. Climate change damages ecoregions and biodiversity. We are already seeing signs of climate change in the natural world, as some species are shifting and others disappearing. The changes in nature have started to threaten people and their livelihoods as well. Irregular and inadequate amounts of rainfall have become a common phenomenon.
The recent trends in temperature and rainfall actually are going hand in hand. The frequency at which we get very heavy rainfall in a season, very prolonged dry periods for a whole year or even more, has been in the increase.
We can limit the damage from climate change if we act now.
Deaf-blindness is a disability of both hearing and visual loss. It is the combination of the two that makes it a complicated disability. There are varying degrees of deaf-blindness. There are those born deaf-blind as a result of genetic conditions and also German measles. Other deaf-blind persons are born deaf, but as a result of different conditions, their vision begins to deteriorate. Others are born normally but may develop deaf-blindness as a result of an accident, old age, or contracting diseases such as meningitis, cerebral malaria, or mumps. Deaf-blindness is a traumatizing condition. The families of deaf-blind persons face a lot of daily challenges. Communication is a life-giving process. For the blind, Braille is a means of receiving information, while for the deaf, sign language is the means of direct communication. For the deaf-blind, a unique signing language known as tactile has been developed. Upon receiving basic personal skills and communication abilities, deaf-blind people are encouraged to take on a vocation as a means of occupation and income generation.